Hey guys, Dean here. You guys loved my last video on the new Doctor Who mod, and you're going to love this video, and never are you ever again going to look behind you in Minecraft because something might be lurking behind your shoulder. So in today's video, I'm reviewing none other than the Weeping Angels mod, and if you were scared about this statue, this is the last of your worries because this guy looks sinister, but he's not actually the main disaster we're going to be running into, right? We're going to look at the Weeping Angels. So for anyone who hasn't watched Doctor Who, the Weeping Angels are basically scary angel-looking statues with fangs that if you look away from them, they will follow you and almost teleport around, and they can cause some problems. So as you can see, we have a few. We have the Weeping Angel Disaster and the Weeping Angel Doctor. There's a few different variants. We also have Ed, we have Cherub, we have A Dizzle, we have the Dying Form, Spare Time VA, and the Angel Hiding in the Snow. So these are based on, I guess, people who are in the mod team. Maybe you can tell me in the comments down below, but we'll spawn the standard ones. So we have Weeping Angel Disaster and Weeping Angel Doctor. So these are pretty terrifying. Now, I'm not going to take my eye off these guys right now, but you can already see the models look kind of cool. This mod was originally made from Mod Jam, which is kind of like a mod making competition, but it kind of came into its own, and it's a really cool, interesting mod. Now, Doctor Who fans will definitely like this mod, but if you get spooked out easily, or if you've seen the episodes that these guys are in, you may want to think twice about installing this one. So Weeping Angels, if you look away from them, they basically cause problems. They'll teleport you into a random place in a random dimension. So I just got teleported smack in the middle of nowhere in the ocean just because I glanced off a little bit to the right, a few inches off screen, and I got thrown in the ocean. Now, these guys can teleport you absolutely anywhere. So if you have a dimension which is installed via some kind of mod or data pack, you could be teleported anywhere, right? So if you look away from this angel, he could throw you into like one of the 25 plus dimensions in the Advent of Ascension mod. You could get teleported to the Between Lands. It's really a lucky dip. Luckily, I was just in the overworld and got dumped in the ocean. I didn't get teleported to the end or the nether. That's the risk you run into. Now look at this. Let's look away. Boom! Teleported directly into the ocean. And if we're in survival mode, we would drop to the bottom and we would suffocate. So that's the danger you run into when you have Weeping Angels in the world. Let's just spawn some of these others. Weeping Angel Ed, Weeping Angel Cherub. This one kind of looks like a villager. A Dizzle, which is like a Minecraft player look to it. The Dying Weeping Angel. The Spare Time VA. And the Angel Hiding in the Snow, I think, is the one you really have to be careful of the most, because if you're in like a snowy tundra and these guys literally pop out the snow, you won't see them, and as soon as you look away, you'll get teleported to a different dimension. So these guys are particularly something that you should be worried about, right? But the 3D models and the art assets in this mod are something which we have to appreciate, because I think they look really nice and attractive. And this is by some of the same guys that brought you that new Doctor Who mod, which you guys really enjoyed. So I thought it was definitely worth a coverage and a feature. This mod fully supports the Vivecraft mod, and if you guys don't know what Vivecraft is, it's basically a mod which brings in a VR experience to Minecraft, so it kind of improves the VR support for Minecraft Java, which is kind of cool. So if you know anything about virtual reality and the HTC Vive, that might be something which you're interested in, which should be pretty immersive to play with this mod. I don't know how anyone can actually do that. We also have two music discs, Sally Sparrow and Time Prevails. These may be tracks from the Doctor Who episodes. Like I said again, I haven't watched Doctor Who in many years. I did start watching it again months ago, so you will have to correct me for my lack of knowledge. So we have two music discs with fitting music. We have the coffin over here. Oh, looked away. That gets me every time. Oh, and that's the sound that plays. I think that was from the Dying Angel though. If you run into those Weeping Angels in the world or underground in caves, I just feel sorry for you because you don't know what you're in for. So we have coffins over here. So these coffins can be opened and closed. These are really immersive. I particularly think these ones look really cool because it definitely fits a horror theme. In fact, these coffins are better than the ones in the Vampirism mod. So installing this mod just for the coffins as a display piece, you could literally just do that because they look really nice. Just look at that seamless animation and sound. We also have Contron ore. So this is a brand new ore which we can find in game. This ore is pretty useful. As you can see, you create these Contron ingots which kind of like have an animation. They look like they're enchanted. And along with clocks and iron ingots and a button, we create the Chronodyne generator, which is an item which has a lot of importance in the mod, and I'll show you why that is in a few moments. So this is the ingots. So let's spawn some normal Weeping Angels. Oh, I looked at it from behind. And then we'll spawn these two items, the Chronodyne generator and also the timey-wimey detector. The Chronodyne generator has particular importance in the mod because the only way to hurt a weeping angel is either to use this or use a pickaxe to actually mine it. That's the only two ways we can damage it. Let's go get a pickaxe because we're an absolute madman. And let's go in survival mode where the things can actually hurt us or cause us problems. And if we use a pickaxe, you'll see it actually damages it. We can't just hold it down and attack, but if we hit it a few times, it starts to crack. Exactly like how damaging an iron golem would crack it, and then it breaks down into some stone pieces. So let me just show you that again. Okay, it's opened its arms. That was kind of terrifying, but it can't do anything to me if I'm looking at it, right? Oh, okay, if I walk into it, it can though. It kind of hits different when you're in survival mode and you're in the middle of the ocean because we can't fly. We can't get away from it. Okay, let's spawn one of these bad boys again. So like I said, we hit this guy, and as we progressively hit him, it slowly cracks in increments, and after we strike it a good deal of a few times, we can then eventually break it, and it slams down on the ground and gives us some smooth stone and cobblestone. So there is a way to damage it, but that's the first way I showed you. Let's show you this way, the Chronodyne generator. We throw it down, and it creates this like time warp, kind of like a wormhole, and it just kills the thing. So that's an effective way to kill it. Then we have the timey-wimey detector. So let's place down a weeping angel. And when we right click on it, it goes ding. In fact, it does it automatically. And then when we go further away, it stops ticking. So this is actually a way to see if in your radius or your local area, if there's actually a weeping angel nearby. So this is kind of like a threat meter. So the closer we go, when it gets in the vicinity, it starts ringing, okay? And if we go close, it doesn't increase the rate at which it rings. Also, I don't know why there's an explosion. Oh, okay. Happened again. I should have learned my lesson last time. But this basically allows you to see where there is a weeping angel. So you can use that underground to detect if there's like a danger or some kind of threat. Now, don't worry though, because there's not going to be hundreds that spawn underground. You can still go mining. But there's one more thing that you'll be worrying about that's not Herobrine. And that's a weeping angel whilst you're in a cave. So just think twice about going on that mining trip next time. So that concludes this mod showcase on the Weeping Angels mod. You may want to think twice about downloading this mod. But if you've got enough courage to try it, I hope this video showed you some tips on how you can actually deal with them when you run into them, because these guys are kind of a menace. They're more annoying than anything. Once the spook factor wears off after seeing them for the first time, they're just kind of hard to deal with, but at least now I showed you how you can actually play this mod. So this mod is actually really fun, and if you want to download it, check the link down below. Give the video a like if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe for more Minecraft mod showcases. Thanks for watching.